Happy solar return to all my Virgos. The sun enters Virgo on August 22nd at 10:55 a.m. Eastern Time. We shift from the lighthearted energy of Leo to the more serious vibe of Virgo. It's a wrap on summer and back to school we go. It's time to get things done. Virgo season starts off with a Mercury retrograde, so things can be a little slow in the beginning. It's a good time to reflect on the routines and schedules that you have in place in your life. Do they need some adjustment? Signs feeling the Virgo vibes the heaviest are my Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, and of course, Virgo. What are the Virgo vibes? What's the astro T? Virgo is the sixth sign of the zodiac. It's mutable earth. Virgo is preparing us for fall and the change of seasons. It begins the transition from summer to autumn because it's a mutable sign. Virgo is symbolized by the virgin or the maiden. She is depicted as a maiden carrying wheat. Mythology links the sign of Virgo back to Persephone. Persephone was the daughter of Zeus and Demeter. I hope I'm saying that right. Demeter was the goddess of agriculture. Hades, aka Pluto, kidnapped Persephone and took her to the underworld where he was king, and he made her his queen. Good old Pluto, always dragging somebody down to the underworld. This story is pretty sketch and involves grape, but allegedly Hades was Persephone's uncle. Persephone's mother was like, I got to get my girl back, okay? She was depressed, so the earth didn't have a harvest, and there was a famine. This story is kind of dark. Zeus had to intervene because they were literally starving. We starving, okay? And he demanded that Hades release Persephone to her mother. But because Persephone had eaten a single pomegranate seed in the underworld, she was not able to be completely free. She had to spend 1/3 of the year in the underworld with Hades, and the remainder 2/3 she could spend with her mother. Persephone spent 4 months of the year, like, get it? 1/3, 4 months, in the underworld, and this was a time when the land would be barren. During the summer, she would rise from the underworld, and spring wheat would be harvested. Virgo season. Virgo is associated with service, fertility, and purity. Virgo is the servant of the zodiac. So acts of service are often Virgo's love language. Even when they are being a little critical, they mean to be helpful. Virgo rules the house of habits. Virgo is associated with health, routine, organization, work, and skills. Ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication in the mind, Virgos are very analytical. They can organize and comprehend information with ease. On the low vibe, Virgos tend to overanalyze and overthink things. There can be analysis paralysis with Virgos because they're seeking perfection, which doesn't exist, okay? I like to remind the Virgos in my life and the Virgos that are listening, done is better than perfect. Virgo season is a little spicy this year because we have so much mutable energy in the sky already. Virgos are like, no spice for me, my stomach. On a serious note, Virgo rules the digestive system, so you may notice that you have more food sensitivity during Virgo season. I also notice my food never tastes right. I'm sorry. I'm always like, something is missing during Virgo season or when Venus is in Virgo. Some major transits to pay attention to during Virgo season: Uranus stations retrograde in Taurus on September 1st, and Pluto retrogrades back into Capricorn the same day. Now, because these are both earth signs, they'll be making lovely aspects to the sun in Virgo, so we don't really have anything to worry about with those planetary transits. But the sun in Virgo will oppose Saturn in Pisces on September 8th. Sun opposite Saturn could feel as though we're restricted in some way from what we are desiring or seeking out. There can be issues with authority figures, daddy issues, okay? Don't give up, don't give up, and don't give in to negative thinking when it comes to your goals. Delayed is not denied. I always say that with Saturn. Mercury re-enters Virgo on September 9th. Mercury officially leaves the post-shadow or the retro shade on September 11th. The sun in Virgo will also square Jupiter in Gemini, so watch for the tendency to overdo it. You're doing too much, right? You may take on more than you can really handle. With the sun being in Virgo, I'm thinking it comes to work projects or like committing yourself to a whole bunch of tasks or duties that you really can't handle and you feel overwhelmed and then you're on the verge of burnout. Don't do that. September 17th, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So we'll have the full moon in Pisces. The sun will be in Virgo. Expect some shifts and shakeups to occur. I will have more on that as we get closer to that date. What are some of the traits of Virgo and the sign's high vibes? Systematic, logical, hardworking, helpful, humble, meticulous, patient, practical, reliable, observant. Low vibe Virgo energy, too critical, finding flaws in everything and everyone, a know-it-all, feeling that their way of doing something or seeing something is the best way. That's not true. Seeking perfection, which doesn't exist in life. Perfection is a man-made concept. I stole this from my dad, but there are no straight lines in nature. You will never see a straight line in nature. We made that up. Man, okay? What to do during Virgo season? Clean out your refrigerator, declutter, get organized, do all the mundane things that you normally dread, book doctor's appointments, get organized, make a to-do list. You know, adult. Help others. See how you can make someone's life easier. Here are the horoscopes for Virgo season. I always say listen to your rising as well as your sun. The rising shows the area of your life that will be illuminated during Virgo season, but the sun sign shows themes that could arise. That's why you can always relate to your sun sign horoscope. Virgo, let's go. Happy solar return to all my Virgos. Your birthday season starts off slow with your ruling planet retrograde until August 28th. Then the pace picks up. What do you want out of life? It's time to make a list. We know you love a list. Write down all the things you're seeking. Don't let overthinking get in the way of making things happen. Hold off on any hard launch of a project or relationship until Mercury is out of micro braids. So don't drop the mixtape or make the big chop just yet. You're really feeling ready to express yourself when Mercury enters your sign on September 9th. Virgo mantra for Virgo season. My goal is wisdom, not perfection. So it is. Libra, it's time to rest and recharge, Libra. It's giving the Four of Swords in the tarot. You know that card. Chill out and let your mind reset. Put your phone on D&D and spend time out in nature. Touch grass, literally. While you're a social butterfly, don't be afraid to pull back from your social commitments. Your body, mind, and spirit deserve a rest. I know that's right. If anything comes up during Mercury retrograde that is triggering, it's a good time to let go of old pain. Release it. Don't carry that energy into a new solar year. Yes, my Libra sons, it's almost your birthday. You're up next. Pay attention to your daydreams, your dreams, and your intuition for guidance. Libra mantra for Virgo season. I take the time needed to rest and restore. Scorpio, don't judge your friends, Scorpio. How about motivating and collaborating with your homies instead of criticizing them? Your pals can be the key to success. This is a great time for a group project. Teamwork makes the dream work during Virgo season. If any friendship issues popped up during Mercury retrograde, you're ready to put them behind you. When you wish upon a star, what are you wishing for? It's time to spin the block on your long-term goals and dreams. Maybe you need to pursue a goal with a partner instead of tackling it alone. Scorpio mantra for Virgo season. I release myself from the need to be judgmental. I love that. Sagittarius, what's your dream job look like, Saggies? Traveling the world and being paid for it? While you're working toward making that goal a reality, let's check in with your current professional status. You deserve that promotion. If your job isn't seeing your value, you might need to pop out on them at work. No, I'm kidding. Don't listen to me because you might end up in HR. But for real, are you receiving your professional props? Do they value your vision and your optimism at your job? You know Sag is bringing the high vibes. If you're thinking about leaving, hold off on any job changes till Mercury stations direct at the end of August. Sagittarius mantra for Virgo season. The perfect job is looking for me. We are being brought together right now. Capricorn, book the trip, Cappies, but not until Mercury is out of micro braids at the end of the month. You feel inspired to see the world and stamp up your passport. Capricorns are always working, so maybe there's some kind of day-to-day responsibility like, I don't know, work, your 9 to 5, that keeps you from globetrotting. What about reading or even writing a book? It's time to expand your mind, and if you can't do it by changing your location, you can always mind trip, and I'm not talking about mushrooms. It can be hard for even you, the most disciplined sign, to stay focused during Virgo season, so give yourself a break. Capricorn mantra for Virgo season. It is safe to follow my bliss. Yes. Aquarius, it's time to face those fears, Aquas. Think of it as cleaning out your emotional garage. Let go of any bad habits and embrace healthier ones. A toxic tendency may be a coping mechanism for a deeper feeling or issue. Open up with a therapist or at least a journal. This is a good time to get real about your money. Is too much going out? Virgo wants you to be demure. With your spending, very mindful. If you're thinking of investing in a new opportunity, wait until Mercury is direct on August 28th. Aquarius mantra for Virgo season. I refuse to punish myself for having feelings. Yes, you're not a robot, even though I call you little robots. Pisces. The focus is on your plus ones, Pisces. Are you giving your loved ones the attention they need and deserve? If you have any problems in your partnerships, you can solve them now. Did an ex spin the block like an op during Mercury retrograde? We know you love a good rom-com plot. But honestly, are they just chumming you? If you're the one thinking of texting your ex, think twice. Hold off on reconnecting with an old lover or signing a business contract until Mercury is out of Gatorade. Pisces mantra for Virgo season. I am grateful for all the loving people in my life. Yes. Aries. Clean out the refrigerator, Rams. It's time to get organized. Virgo season may have you feeling like you're working overtime at home and in the office, but it's time to serve, and I don't mean looks. Cleaning doesn't have to be a drag. Think of how smoothly your life will run with a little structure, organization, and routine. We know you're a gym rat, but how about tapping into a mindfulness practice or something slower like yoga? It's a good time to book those doctor and dentist appointments that you've been putting off. Adult Aries. Aries mantra for Virgo season. Organizing is a form of self-care, and I deserve a tidy space. You do. Taurus. Time for fun, bulls. What's it going to be? Painting, skating, or a little romantic encounter? What brings you joy? Have you forgotten how to have fun? It's time to get in touch with your inner child and schedule playtime. We make time for chores. How about time for creativity? Maybe some old issues from childhood came up during Mercury retrograde, and it's time to finally heal them. Art therapy and tapping into your imagination is a great way to begin the healing journey. You deserve joy and pleasure, Taurus. Taurus mantra for Virgo season. It's healthy to relax and have fun. Gemini, get the family together for Sunday dinner, twin. Get Big Mama on the line. Maybe it doesn't have to be that formal, but it's time to connect with your loved ones. You're a busybody and stay outside, but slow it down and spend some QT with your domestic tribe. Maybe it's just a movie or a game night to get your family crew together. Mercury, your ruler, is retrograde until August 28th, so maybe rest and relaxation have been calling out to you. Pick up the call. It's nice to chill out. You don't always have to be on the run doing something. Gemini mantra for Virgo season. I am grateful for my family and the role they play in my life. Cancer, it's time to speak your mind, Crabbies. You're ready to share your thoughts and ideas with any and everyone, which is crazy for you because normally you're kind of shy. But there's a newfound confidence when it comes to your communication and verbal expression. Your social life is popping during Virgo season. If friends want to grab coffee or even get away for the weekend, tap in. You're normally a homebody, but it's time to explore your neighborhood with friends and see all the hidden gems that your hood has to offer. Cancer mantra for Virgo season. I am confident in my ability to communicate effectively. Leo, they better have your money, Lions. You're focused on securing the bag, but Mercury is retrograde, so maybe they don't have your money, at least not right now. You're locked in on financial security over the next 4 weeks. You could turn that good idea into a payout. Don't expect the check to clear until after the retrograde. In the meantime, get your money organized. Maybe you were a little too reckless during Leo season with the treating yourself and you're paying the price now. It's okay. You can get things back on track. Leo mantra for Virgo season. I attract financial stability. And so it is. Happy Virgo season, everyone.